Building something tangible from an idea is always a fulfilling journey. And to be standing here with you today took a lot of work, planning, collaboration, and kindness of two Marco families. With today's pseudo-groundbreaking taking place in just a matter of a moment, our projected timeline has us seeing first patients by mid-2025. So that's 12 to 15 months from now, and that is phenomenal. The construction will be divided into 3 phases. The first phase will be the construction of the new state-of-the-art facility on the corner of San Marco and Valdigo. But let me be perfectly clear with this. The urgent care will remain open. Our current urgent care will remain open during the entire construction. Primary care internal medicine is already offered at the Marco Urgent Care campus along with cardiology. This will continue and hopefully expand into orthopedics, pediatrics, and other specialty services. The building will be 2 stories, totaling 24,000 square feet. That's a lot of space for us. First floor will encompass the urgent care with 12 private rooms, 1 private triage room, all new equipment. Okay, let's say that again, all new equipment, including CT and X-ray, and a covered ambulance entrance. Second floor will be for our future physician services. The second phase, the urgent care services will move from the old facility to the new facility, and the old urgent care will be demolished. And the third phase will include renovation of the 2-story physician building, which we are in here now, and outpatient rehab building. On behalf of the Urgent Care Center and NCH, and myself personally, I want to thank a few people. We have a number of city directors and city personnel here who we couldn't have done this without their help. We have Assistant Manager Casey Lucius here. We have Dan Smith here. We have Chief Chris Byrne from the Fire Department here. We have the Police Department here. So we're very pleased about that. Thank you for all of your efforts in making this a reality today. The total project cost for this renovation and building is $18 million. That's a lot of money. And we still need our community to assist to raise the remaining funds. So please spread the word, to your family, to your friends, to your neighbors. We want state-of-the-art healthcare, and you can help provide that for Marco Island. I want to thank 2 of our islanders who have been incredibly supportive and generous in making sure Marco residents have the medical services needed to enjoy a healthy life in our slice of paradise. Thanks to Barbara and Steve Schlage for their $5 million match grant. And Pat and Scott Kaufman for the $4 million contribution. Really been very instrumental on our board. So Pat, thank you for all your contributions. I would first like to introduce one of Marco's finest, and that's the Schlages. The Schlages dedicated to working with organizations focused on our island's children speaks volumes about the commitment to making a positive impact. Collaborating with such organizations, and this is one that was near and dear to me, and that's where I met the Barb and Steve, Bedtime Bundles, also the YMCA, and now NCH, speaks of the love that they have for Marco Island community.
I just am so proud to be part of this endeavor. Steve and I and the Kaufmans have been blessed to be a part of it, but don't ever forget that other people can make gifts. We probably are part of a large gift, but the small gifts are equally important and they add up just as quickly.
There are so many people to recognize, but I just want to single out a few that are, which you've already met a couple of them, but I single them out because they are, instrumental in this. Mr. Hines with the CEO of NCH. We also support medical facilities in my home state, former home state of Minnesota. I'm awful glad to be in Florida for various reasons. And we work with Mayo Clinic in Rochester and to certain initiatives that we do, and they also have a connection here with NCH. And so there is a tie-in on that. You heard from Diana Dome. She and I go way back. And then we have Kathleen Magdalena, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, supervisor of the Marco here, the urgent care. And Diane, of course, we met. Also our co-contributors, major part of this initiative, Pat and Scott, that we've got to know as time goes by. So deeply appreciative to really putting the cap on this thing. And then last but not least, Miriam Ross. She can be very persuasive. And we want to leave Marco a better place than when we found it. And this initiative is so overwhelming that, and again, we're so pleased to be a part of that program.
Healthcare advocates, but also have had a hand in the development of our newly created Marco Dementia Respite Program. They also support our daily bread food pantry and Shoot Down Kids Cancer. Those are just to name of the few organizations that they work with. Thank you, Pat and Scott, for your generosity and for all you do for our community. You make Marco Island a better place. We'd love for you to say a few words.
My very first contact with NCH is sitting right here, Dr. David Lins. He showed me how healthcare can be excellent and that we needed to pursue that excellence to the nth degree. This is a red letter day for Marco Island, and it's a red letter day for NCH, but I have to tell you that personally, this is a dream come true. As Diana shared, I have advocated for better health care on this island for close to 10 years. You've all blessed us by your presence, and I now invite my husband Scott to say a few words.
We gave a stretch gift, and I challenge each of you and each of Marco Islanders to consider a stretch gift. You will never find a better return on investment than your health.